What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Little midday jump rope session here. And yeah, so this is interesting as I watch this. Huh. Yeah, I'm just looking at my form. There's one thing about, let's talk about that today. There's one thing about feeling the form, one thing about seeing the form. All right. So first I'll talk about the workout and then we'll talk about that. So I did 3 rounds of 3 minutes of jump rope and 5 ab wheel rollouts. I cut back the ab wheel rollouts a bit because my form started to break down just a little bit when I did the 30, I think. And I just didn't, like ab wheel rollout is something that I want the form to be absolutely perfect without any problems at all, because it's something that I've had, cause me twinges in my back before when I haven't done absolutely perfect form. So I'm perfectly fine cutting back the reps. I understand the value of the workout even if done in low repetitions. So anyways, that amounted to 9 minutes of jump rope and 15 ab wheel rollouts total. After that, I did 1 more minute of jump rope, closed out the session. 10 minutes of jump rope total. So yeah, what I want to talk about was filming yourself. Should you film yourself while jumping rope? I would say certainly. You don't have to film yourself every time like I do. But one thing I've noticed is that, and this can really go for any working out really, what are you doing? Like, you can feel what you're doing, but you can't see it. And when you see what's happening, sometimes you're like, oh no, that's awful. Right? I've done push-ups before where I'm like, yeah, I did a bunch of push-ups. And then I look back at the footage and go, I look like one of those, people, I look like a loser, right? Doing push-ups. My body's all kind of twisted. My reps are half reps. And it felt like I was pumping out like reps like I was, some sort of machine. But no, far from it. So I recommend filming yourself, especially with jump rope, especially if you're missing skips, because you'll be like, man, what am I doing wrong? Well, take a video, and then you don't even need to consult an expert or something. Just look at the video, and you'll probably be like, oh, well, that wasn't good, right? Like my left wrist is 6 inches farther out than my right wrist. That could account for the missed skips. You see that, okay, one foot is bouncing higher in the air than the other foot. That's a problem. Maybe you just need to do some stretching or get some, something done to loosen up your hip or something. Maybe your leg is a little bit higher. Maybe your shoulder blades aren't retracted at all. Maybe you're keeping your head up too high. Maybe you're looking too low. Right? These are things that you can only kind of tell when you're seeing it from a third-person perspective. In addition, if things are going really well, say you're having a couple tough sessions, then you have a really good session. If you filmed yourself, on the tough sessions and on the good session, you'll see, because you'll notice everybody's jump rope form is different. It's all obviously kind of the same, but if you look at some of the guys that are best at jump rope, they do different things. They use different types of jump ropes. They use different lengths. It's not like everyone does the same thing out here. So some guys have their arms real close into their sides. Some guys have their arms way out by their sides. It really doesn't matter. As long as you're doing it productively and you're getting out of jump rope what you're trying to get out of it. So that's really all I have to say on that. But I would recommend that you film your workouts. Not all the time, like I said, maybe once a week, twice a week, or even once a month, right? Just to, okay, this is interesting. And really, you don't need to film the whole workout. You might just even want to film the last 5 minutes, because the first 5 minutes you might have perfect form, and then once you get tired, your form starts to break down. I remember I used to play basketball, and I was kind of out of shape, and in the first and second quarter of a game, my jump shot was just money, right? I would drive to the lane, I'd score. That was mainly how I scored. But my jump shot in the first half of a game was solid. By the fourth quarter, I couldn't hit anything. And I was like, what is going on? Now, I was naive. I was young, much younger than I am now, right? And I was like, man, why isn't my shot falling in the... Well, dumb, right? I was tired. So when my cardio got better as I got older and I trained cardio, the jump shot was better throughout the entire game because I wasn't, I could keep my form. It's the same thing with the jump rope. If I do like a 35, 40-minute jump rope session, all of a sudden I'm like, uh-oh, later on the form starts to break down and you have to focus so hard to keep the form. So, a lot to say there, but basically, try and film some of your workouts some of the time. I'll see you guys tomorrow. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4,